Dr. George Miller of the Elim Baptist Church, and this is your Sunday School review on the Parade of Quartets. Today's lesson is entitled Issues of Love, taken from Genesis 37, verse number 11, that says, "And the brethren envied him, but the father observed the same." There's an interesting family dynamic happening in Genesis 37. It begins with favoritism. The Bible lets us know in verse number 3 that Jacob favors Joseph over his brothers. He favors Joseph because Joseph is the son of his old age that he has with his beloved Rachel. This favoritism engenders feelings by the brothers. The Bible says in verse 4 that the brothers hated him because of the favoritism. This feeling of hatred is intensified when Jacob gives to Joseph a coat of many colors. Because of this feeling, there is a feud that develops between Joseph and his brothers. It gets so bad that later on the Bible lets us know that as Joseph is coming to see his brothers out in the field, they come up with a plan. The plan is they're going to kill him, but they decide instead to throw him in a pit. You know the story. Joseph then goes from the pit and by the providence of God to the prison cell to lastly the palace, where he becomes second in command of all of Egypt. There's a famine in the land one day, and Jacob sends the brothers to Egypt to get provision and food. Joseph now has an opportunity to enact revenge against his brothers. Instead, Joseph chooses not to enact revenge, but he understands where God has him. And so instead, here's what he does. He releases the resentment, 1. 2, he forgives the offense. And 3, he extends grace. I want to challenge you today to follow the example of Joseph. Perhaps you have strife in a relationship or even in your family. I want you to do like Joseph did. And first, I want you to release the resentment. Second, I want you to forgive the offense. And third, I want you to extend some grace. Joseph gives to us a tremendous example to follow when we have issues in relationships and issues in our family. I encourage you to follow his example. This is Dr. George Miller of the Elim Baptist Church, and this was your Sunday School review on the Parade of Quartets. God bless you.